Another big story breaking on India Upfront. Very special night tonight. We are breaking a large number of stories. The infamous AP FAM note in the Augusta scandal was being only speculated upon. Who was AP? Who was FAM? Till now, there was innuendo, and most of the occasions an odd media report that pointed straight to the head of the Gandhi family and a political aide, Ahmed Patel. But for the first time in this Augusta saga, my dear viewers, we get to the answer on the million-dollar question. Who is AP? Who is FAM? There you can see under the head, number 3, Paul, which is politicians. A clause AP. Who is this AP? And in the 4th point, who is this FAM that received 15 million euros to 16 million euros and AP received allegedly 3 million euros? Who are these individuals? Well, the answers are with our internal security editor Nikunj Garg, who has sourced the answers straight from the CBI headquarters, where Christian Michel is being interrogated as we speak. And we are being told that Nikunj is now in a position to unambiguously confirm that AP is a person and FAM are a group of individuals. It's very interesting, isn't it, Nikunj? Explain to us, what do you know?
Well, Rahul, yes, it's millions of dollars question, actually, not million of dollar. The fact is that that Christian Michel, now being interrogated by the CBI's special investigation team, which has been in charge of this case for some time now, has categorically admitted to them. It is also very important for our viewers to know that though this stance of his has been consistent, but this is for the first time that in the interrogation with the Indian agencies are the only one, Rahul, remember, now prosecuting this case. All other cases, are moved in the direction of settlements or have been withdrawn by the prosecutors in multiple foreign jurisdictions. So the Central Bureau of Investigation, of course, also because the deal was struck here, the monies were paid here, and these top politicians and individuals, right, AP and family, are also part of the Indian political milieu, not of Italian milieu, not of Swiss milieu. So it is important for our viewers to know the context. And though he says that these names, as an AP, stand for Mr. Ahmed Patel and family does stand for Congress's first family, that is the Gandhi family, he also in the same breath says that this was written by Gudio Hashke to incriminate him, to implicate him in this entire conspiracy, and that he has not paid any bribes to any individual. But he confirms, brings it on the record, it becomes part of the case paper. CBI, when they file the charge sheet in this matter, will certainly mention as part of his confessional statement or his interrogation report prepared by the CBI that AP stands for Mr. Ahmed Patel, the then political secretary.
Now, Nikunj, many people will say, oh, well, this was expected after all. He must have been sort of, cajoled is a mild word, but cajoled into spilling these beans. And since he is not linking any payments, at least he is not saying that he paid off these individuals, allegedly. And he says that this entire note was written up by Guido Hashke, suggests that perhaps the evidentiary value of this is reduced. Would that be a fair assumption to draw on my part?
Well, Rahul, in parts, yes, it's fair, but the fact of the matter is also this, that this is not for the first time that he's mentioning it. He's mentioning here in India under the Indian agency's custody for the first time. That is crucial part. And second most important point is that the job of the CBI investigators is cut out from here on. They can't go to a court and say, oh, he says that these individuals are Indian political personalities, but they are obviously not part of any bribery scandal. What is the CBI's case? The CBI's case is registered under the Prevention of Corruption Act, which deals with bribery to public servants. And if it deals with bribery to public servants, then they must prove it conclusively. Else, the case will fall flat. And CBI, the country's premier investigative agency, will be the world's laughing stock. Because remember, in this case, he has been extradited by a third jurisdiction. We have sought papers from multiple foreign jurisdictions. So it's their task which is cut out. The case must stand the scrutiny of a court of law.
Does this spell doom for the Congress party, the first family, 3 months before an election, or is it all part of a ruse, a political ruse to start the entire attempt to besmirch the Gandhis at a time when the Congress seems to be on some sort of a revival spree. Let's open this out. Nalin Kohli joins us. Shahzad Poonawala also there with us. Ashutosh Mishra, political analyst, also with us. And I want to ask straight off the bat, Nalin Kohli, it's not very pleasant news that the man says that, okay, AP is Ahmed Patel, FAM is Gandhi family, but you know, this was a note that was fabricated by Guido Hashke to implicate me, and I didn't make any payments to these individuals.
I think, Rahul, will need to segregate the two issues.
Okay.
There is a political aspect and there's a legal aspect, and they both merge also in this particular case. With regard to the issue of kickbacks in the Augusta Westland case, we need to bear in mind that the efforts of Narendra Modi ji's government is not restricted only to this case, but is restricted to every individual and every case where there's either a question of bribery or someone's absconding from Indian courts. And that has been on for the last more than 2.5 years. So therefore, it's not as if it was planned for the elections or prior to the elections. I think we need to bear in mind when a foreign court does give that opportunity, then only to extradite someone will it happen. So we have now Christian Michel in India, courtesy and order from a Dubai court. When the proceeding ended, it's only then that it was possible for him to come here. So I don't think I would like to draw any political angularity to the timing or anything that would be incorrect.
Well, when the charge sheet is filed in a few days and this report is confirmed, I'm sure that the BJP will hold about 100 press conferences in different parts of the country, drawing exactly the political angularity that you seem to be very conservative about drawing right now, Nalin Kohli. I want to just, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. I want to bring in Ashutosh.
I'm not being conservative. I'm saying the political, but that was the legal angle. Okay, sure, you may, but I just want to point on the political aspect. On the political aspect, this was not brought by the media, by the BJP, it was brought by the media in. And all of this, whether it's the FAM word, whether it refers to a particular family, and AP does it refer to a particular individual, has been debated in the media. Now, you are working on a source-based thing. Perhaps Nikunj has got the correct information, but perhaps
we wouldn't have reported it had it not been correct.
We have to wait to see what does the CBI
find. We waited up
find.
Because we realized that there are implications in political season.
No, I'm saying he has
for
an
a report such as this. Ashutosh,
he has an input.
1 second, yes, Ashutosh. Yes, usually our reports have been vindicated. I see no reason why on this particular. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Let me bring in Ashutosh. Ashutosh, this is not looking good. Political season. If the CBI files a charge sheet, which Nikunj has assured me is going to happen, saying that Michel has coughed up the names and has referred to these individuals, even though he says, I didn't write this note, it's good enough. It doesn't matter which of the two alleged middlemen has written the note.
So,
if AP means a top politician and FAM means the Gandhi family, it's not going to be pleasant, is it?
So, 2-3 things I would like to bring to your notice, Rahul. First of all, it's very interesting that on a day when Mr. Uddhav Thackeray has said Chaukidar Chor hai, he has agreed with Rahul Gandhi, we get this news. Second of all, this gentleman, Michel, is the same person who till the other day was saying that the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, had spoken to the Italian Prime Minister and said that if you give me the name of Gandhis, I will return the Marines to you. So it could simply be a case where Michel is trying to save his own skin. As simple as that. And Nikunj has been very kind to the CBI when he says it will become the laughing stock. CBI is already the laughing stock.
The fact of the matter is, Ashutosh, first of all, let's be very clear that this is a money trail being established. It will lead to investigation.
CBI directors themselves are saying that the CBI is good at planting evidences.
No, all of this
is
going to go to
hang on. Do you think we are a banana republic,
sir? One more important thing is that in the CBI
court 1 second, the British High Commission has been keeping a hawk eye on what has been going on. We have given counsellor access. We haven't heard from Mr. Michel to suggest that he is being slapped around, pressured. Nothing like this has come out, sir.
No.
So please, be responsible. This is a grave matter, and are you insinuating that all of this is being done and orchestrated by the Prime Minister's office?
Has been accusing each other.
Come on, aren't you interested in knowing?
And in case of Sohrabuddin case, a witness said that what he was...
Sir, he's also mentioned the fact that the Tyagis, even after his retirement, were helpful. I want to bring in
so whatever he says now, it will be taken with a salt of salt.
See, there are a lot of things that are coming out which have been confirmed by Times now. First of all, the family links of Wolfgang, Christian Michel's father, with Indira Gandhi. There have been links about how he was making several trips, and after his name emerged in the scam, he stopped making those trips. Now we have got to know that this middleman, who was extradited by a court in UAE, saying that there is no political agenda here, has suddenly now started spilling the beans. Now it leads to a family, it leads to an important individual. My question is that why is the Congress so jittery, and why is Congress bought Rafale?
Coming in on this.
Congress has bought Rafale also
to divert
from the issue of Augusta.
So preemptive strike. I don't know. Listen, this politics is very dirty, it's very murky, but I want to bring in Nikunj, over to you.
But Rahul, a small point I would like to make. Mr. Ashutosh says that same day he tries to link up things. It is nothing, Mr. Ashutosh, it has absolutely nothing to do with any other news that we are getting. I am a journalist. I continue to patrol the beat like a normal journalist do. So today I had the chance to speak to my sources. I've been trying for quite some time now, and today it has absolutely nothing to do with any other news.
No aspersions cast on you.
Sir,
no, then how? What do you mean plant a story?
No aspersions cast on you.
All I'm saying is, look, we don't have to buy anything at face value. All I was asking you is, if it is included in the chart sheet,
that's exactly Mr. Kohli is saying.
If it is included, does it constitute, sir, political embarrassment? That's all I asked you. I am not getting into whether it's going to happen, who planted it, how it planted,
No, they said this about
when
stories on Chidambaram were coming out. It was said that it had been planted, and then the courts vindicated Times Now story. Once, Ashutosh, you said the exact same thing when Chidambaram's investigations were going on, when Nikunj himself and Rahul had bought out document after document of the PMLA court order, etc.
Tomorrow what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow what's going to happen is, when and if the High Court or even the Home Secretary in UK rejects Malia's desperate attempt to stall his extradition, you know what people are going to say? That, well, the Home Secretary has been influenced by our own Home Minister or by the Prime Minister, and they're doing favors because, you see, there's an election here, there's a setting going on. This is what is going to be said. Nothing is sacrosanct in this country anymore, viewers. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It doesn't matter if a foreign court passes a judgment. It doesn't matter if a foreign court says, send that person over to India. It's all supposed to be rigged up by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to try and win electoral brownie points. I can't understand why sovereign governments should be so happy to oblige.
Malia was a chore in India. That's why he ran away.
On record.
Chore in India?
On record.
Who is a chore, sir? Who is a chore?
Those who are on bail.
Who is a chore?
Those who are being indicted on bail.
The Herald House is being confiscated. For what reason? Because people are playing Ludo in there or what?
This is the reason.
Come on, sir.
This is the reason Rafale has been brought up. Rafale has been brought up.
Are you going to investigate the entire court process here in this country? Are we going to be sort of painted over as some banana republic where judges dance to the tunes of political masters?
I am saying
you have now a new Chief
trouble in
Justice. Show some respect.
Indian courts. That's why
he ran away. One question of Ashutosh.
The previous Chief Justice was sold out according to you people.
Was it trouble in India? That's why he ran away from India. So he was a chore in India.
Stop, sir. Draw a line somewhere. Have some respect for the sanctity of the courts, the law of institutions. I want to bring in Nikunj. How credible? 1 second. How credible, Nikunj, is this great theory that you hear from the Congress that everything is a vendetta, especially in these two cases, in the Malia case, in this particular case, and in, of course, now the Rafale case where the Supreme Court has thrown out a petition?
Well, Rahul, I'll go back to the original point that you were making. Christian Michel has had the opportunity to go in front of a court of law on multiple occasions. He's even getting the chance to get represented by the lawyer that he wants. In such a scenario, if the CBI was pressurizing him, and he's a very hard nut to crack. He's an experienced man. He has dealt with multiple foreign jurisdictions for last 2 years. He has been dealing with the Gulf countries. Before that, he has dealt with Europeans. He has also answered an Italian court's warrant in in his own admission,
There you
by his
go.
own right. He is not somebody completely naive and unknown to the processes of the law. Therefore, for him to be pressurized by the CBI would be stretching a good point too far.
Rahul, there is
Stretching
a
a good
record on
point too far.
statement
I mean, सारे लोग इस देश में चोर हैं क्या?
And
No,
that
no,
just
Rahul,
proves
नहीं,
that
सारे
just
लोग
proves
हैं
what I'm
आशुतोष
saying.
जी आपके
He's
लिए
a man
सुप्रीम
who
कोर्ट
can
एक
say
जजमेंट
anything
देती है
for a
उसको भी
deal.
डाउट
He's
करो
the
पिछला
man who
सुप्रीम
said
कोर्ट
that
का
Mr.
चीफ
Modi
जस्टिस
wanted
एक
a
जजमेंट
deal
देता है
that the
उसको आप
Gandhis
उसके
are
खिलाफ
these
आप
men.
मुहिम शुरू कर दो क्या चक्कर है जी व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस
Rahul-
यू नीड टू really begin to go back sir and figure out some decent arguments that you can bring forth because unfortunately,
Sir,
sir,
I think
you're doing a
first of all,
great
you are
disservice
confusing me with
to our
being a Congress
institutions. I'm
There's
taking
an
a short
on-record-
break.
there's an
No,
on-record
someone loses an
statement.
election,
I am
EVMs
just
are
giving
mucked
you
up,
the other side
ECI
of
is,
the viewpoint,
ECI
which you are
is fiddling.
finding hard to accept.
Come on, sir.
What I
Every
am telling you is
institution
the
for
man
you
who was
is finished.
who was
It's
talking
finished.
about
The
the deal. So
RBI
maybe he has
and the
cut a deal.
government have a tussle. The RBI has been compromised. What is going on? Let's take a short break. Let's take a short break.